Hello. I'm just testing the volume. Everybody let me know if you can hear. All right. Testing. Hello. Testing. Okay, so hopefully the volume is good and everyone can hear. And we'll wait just a bit for people to get in. But while we're waiting, just anybody who's here, we're just going to stretch and work on breathing. We want this to be nice and open. We want our torso to be nice and open. So whether you're sitting or standing, you can just be gently stretching side to side. Very gently, remember, as we've always said, very gently so that we don't pull anything, but we do want it to be relaxed. So you just want to put your head side to side, front to back. Stretching up. And then even if you're sitting, you can go ahead and stretch to the side and feel that stretch opening up. Either side, opening up. And you do want to make sure that whether you're sitting or standing, that you're nice and tall and able to get the good breath going. So let me know about the volume if you can. We're going to take some good breaths. So as you're sitting there, making sure that you're filling up with air, expand. And just let the air out, relax, and then expand. And exhale, let the air flow, expand, fill up with air, and then let the air out. So now this time, as we're taking a breath, this time we're going to breathe and then we're going to let that breath out on a hiss sound. So we're going to breathe, expand. And you can keep that going as long as you can if you want. Again, not to the point that you're starting to feel faint or you're feeling any tension, but at least expand, fill up with air, and then let it out on a hiss. So that you can feel that resistance in your core. So you're going to think about bracing your core and letting out that air. And then you have that steady stream of air where you can feel some resistance here and here. And then that helps you understand that breath that you need, that breath control that you need. So as we're breathing, we're going to expand, let it out on a hiss. And just keep that going as long as you can. Nice and comfortable, but as long as you can. Now we're going to go ahead and let it out on a sigh. So you're going to breathe in, expand, really brace that core then, and we're just going to sigh, expand, inhale. Breathe in again. And another time. And again, when you breathe out on a sigh, you can try to reach for a comfortable high note all the way through a comfortable low note in your register. Expand, breathe in. And breathe in. And again. Excellent. So in our next warm up, now we've gotten our voices ready to sing. This time we're going to be warming up in our lower register. We're going to be singing on a V, or you can even think about it on singing on a he. Very light and airy on a V or he. V. And again, this is not a super low stretch. We're not going to the extremes of a register today. We're just doing some nice, easy warm-ups. Good technique with our breath. Good technique with our voice. Again, we're going to try to stay in our head voice as best as possible. And our next exercise, we're going to be just doing a nice quick warm-up. This time we want to make sure the air, again, always is creating the sound, a nice ooh, very flowing. And then back down. And as you're singing that exercise, you want to also make sure that it's just nice and smooth, very flowy. You're letting the air sort of swoop the notes up and down. Excellent. So our next exercise is going to be working in that mid-range, and we're going to be working on a buzz tone. So it's sort of a combination of, think about like kazoo, like almost a kazoo sound in your lips, but then you are also humming. So similar to a kazoo, but you're the one making the kazoo sound. And this is an excellent exercise for helping in our break range, strengthening our break range, also for strengthening our head voice in the lower register. So that way you can sing in a lower register, not fully in head voice, but you could have that mixed voice. And you're combining the head voice with a little bit of your chest voice, but it's done in a way that does not damage, it doesn't cause strain or tension in your chest voice. So want to find that buzz tone. So you should feel sort of that buzz sound, and hopefully you can hear it as from me, that you can hear that sort of that buzz, sort of, so that there's an edge to that sound. So we're not just oohing, ooh, we're actually adding that almost as if you're trying to whistle, for example. So here we go. We're going to try this buzz tone, and we're just going to be going up and down, do, re, mi, re, do, on an ooh, though, with that buzz tone. Excellent. So that's that mid-range. Should have gotten through everyone's break range in that middle register. And what can be helpful is if you are working on a song that is really just hanging in a break range for you, then go ahead and sing it with that ooh buzz tone. So for example, let's say you were singing Come Thou Fount, and you could just practice that on that ooh buzz, that whoo buzz tone. And you can practice those phrases that are more difficult on that buzz tone, and that should help. Anytime that you're struggling or you notice I'm getting really tired, try it with the buzz tone. All right, our next exercise, we're going to be moving toward our upper register. So first, we're just going to do a nice ya warm up and down, just like we did our ooh. But this time it's going to be on a ya, or whatever vowel sound works best for you. Some of you might work better with it more of a yay sound or a yo. So find what resonates the best. Whatever feels very open and most full, it should have sort of a ringing golden tone to it. On a ya. 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 Hopefully that's about as high as I need to go for most of you, but hopefully some of you could vocalize at least up there. That was that high E. And as you can see though, when I can't sing any higher, I just stop. So feel free, you just stop whenever the notes are not coming out. Or again, if you're starting to feel any stress or tension, you stop singing. Only sing when it feels comfortable and it's flowy and it's nice and open. So now we're going to go to another high exercise with our suya. And again, use whatever vowel sound works best at the top for that full open tone. Good breath. Suya, 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 super high. That was the high F for those of you who would like to know. And again, you can see where you just keep singing as high as you can, and then when it's too high, you just stop and rest. All right, our last exercise, a nice cool down. We'll start here. We'll start on an ooh, and then as we get into the lower register, we'll change to a V. So just on a nice ooh. Excellent job. All right. So those are the exercises I've prepared for today. But again, if anyone has any questions, go ahead and you can ask in the chat now. I should have let you know earlier. Go ahead. If you have a question or if you want me to add another exercise, let me know. Now's your chance. So thank you for everyone for joining, everyone who opted in and out. That's great. And again, you can always rewatch these. I leave these up. So anytime you have the time for 15 to 20 minute voice lesson and you want the full voice lesson, feel free, hop in. You can watch it again on my channel. All right. Any other questions, comments? All right. So thanks everyone for joining, and glad you could come and sing along. And hopefully this helps you get a good start to your day or a good end to your day, preparing you for your rehearsals, for auditions, or just for singing around the house or speaking on your job. All right, so if that's all, thanks everybody. Bye.